You're good.
My most memorable romantic experience was when I was 20. I went out with a guy that I had a crush on since the 4th grade, and it was wasn't our first date, but I had asked him to a work party up in Sundance where we went to a play, and we had dinner with my coworkers, and then he brought a blanket and we sat and we watched the play in intermission. It was dark, and so we lay down, we were looking at the stars, and it was just such a heartthrob because I had liked him for so long that I couldn't believe I was there with him. But a couple of years later, I married my husband Mark, and we had just got back from our honeymoon, and I had to go to work, and when I got home, he had fixed dinner, and he had the table set, and he used our china, and he had the candlesticks out, and he made pork chops, and it just was so unexpected, and it was just so cute, and that was a more romantic thing because it was somebody that meant a lot more to me and that I loved more. So anyway, we've been married 31 years, and there's not that many romantic things in there in the 31 years because you kind of get used to each other. But all in all, I think they're all romantic.
Perfect. Take 2.
December 23rd, 2008. Jake picks me up approximately 5:30. And we go downtown, Salt Lake City, and he tells me, "Oh, I've got a carriage waiting for us." So, gosh. So, we're already running behind it. It's only a half an hour carriage ride. And so we run as fast as we can to catch our carriage. And we jump in the carriage. And we have 10 minutes left. So we're riding along in the carriage and talking, having a good time. Wrapped up in a blanket, all cuddly. And he starts to say things like, "I love you so much." And I'm like, "I love you too, Jake." And he whips out the wedding ring and proposes. And it was pretty romantic on a carriage ride with all the lights on downtown. And then we went to dinner at the roof. And there were roses waiting at our table. And we enjoyed a nice dinner with the view of the temple and all the lights. And that's it.
Okay, so my most romantic experience, probably it was like a little while after me and Andres had started dating, and one day, it was in the middle of the night. He had walked all the way from my house, or his house to my house, and like he knocked on my window, like it's like totally old school. Like he knocked on my window and like crawled through, like all this in the middle of the night. And he doesn't live like close enough to walk really, so it was like a long thing like that he had done. And then we just were like cuddling in bed, and like there was like I didn't feel that good, so first he just let me sleep, but then like sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
But like after I started feeling better, and so we were like just like making out, you know. But it was just fun because like the next day at school was like, hey, like we were like winking at each other, but then but it was just romantic that he would like walk all the way to my house, and like it wasn't like we were planning on it. Like I just like woke up to it.
It's like old school.
Yeah.
Like rocks on the window.
Yeah, it was really cute.
Okay.
So what I have gathered from those 3 examples of their romantic moments is the similarities is that it's all about being with someone that you care about and someone that you truly love, and it's about the little things that happen instead of the big romantic gestures with someone that's not as important as the small things with someone that you care about. The differences were that in different aspects of the relationship, it seemed to be more thoughtful, more romantic. My most romantic moment was when my husband took me on our first date. He took me to Sugar House Park, where we had our first hangout session, where we played Frisbee for the first time, and he taught me how to throw a Frisbee, and then he personalized everything, and we had pizza from the first place that we ate lunch at, and it was barbecue chicken, which is my favorite, and he had a ton of ranch, which is also my favorite. I'm kind of addicted to it. And he had purple flowers, which is my favorite color, and then he had grape juice because purple is my favorite color, and grape juice is my favorite. And we also had smoothies from McDonald's because he knows I love that as well. And he planned the picnic to be at the spot that we played Frisbee for the first time. And it was just nice to know that he is very thoughtful and listens to what I have to say and remembers all of my favorites and things that I like and dislike, and it was just really sweet, and that's what made it so romantic.